Howdy ho, people of the 90s. Welcome back to Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe. I'm your Blockbuster employee, Jerome.
Wow. I'm Radio Shack Nick.
And I'm Flapjack Flupper.
And prove to me you can beat me without the...
So I think we should mix it up this time. And, usually we start this off and we guess if Hess liked the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Since me and you have only seen this one once, I think Hess should try to guess if me and you liked the movie based on what we've liked in the past from Marvel.
Okay.
So Hess, what do you think me and Nick felt about the movie?
I don't think Nick enjoyed it very much, and I think you thought it was pretty okay.
Wow, I think that might be spot on.
It wasn't bad.
That's when Nick asked me in the kitchen this morning. He's like, "Don't go into detail because we'll do the podcast." But how'd you feel at the movie? And I went, "It's pretty okay."
Yeah. I figured
to be fair,
I could hear you saying it.
To be fair, that's how he describes everything.
No, ask
Pretty
me what I
much.
think about Infinity War.
What do you think about Bruce Willis on Warzone? He's pretty okay.
Well, I haven't used him yet, so I can't say.
You texted me, was it yesterday? You're 20 minutes in and you're lost, or whatever you said?
Well, yeah, because I was just so confused because you guys are like, oh, it's set in the 90s, and like the whole first 20 minutes they're in space. There's these green people, and then there's Jan Ronak, and whatever the fuck his name is. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, how does this even... I literally questioned if I was watching the right fucking movie. I was like, am I really watching the right movie? Because this is not the 90s. I was so confused.
It's the 90s in space. You say I'm not sure if I'm watching the right movie has come up a lot.
Hey,
and I've never...
I have one question. Did you at least watch this one like in a different language?
No, everything was good.
Can you imagine how more confused that would be? If
he's like, this week I picked Espanol.
If they're written to him in Spanish and it's in space, we told him it's the 90s, he'd really be like, what the fuck?
No, you have to watch it in Spanish.
The funny thing is like on Disney, you can do that. You can put subtitles in English and put the audio on whatever fucking language you want.
That's how I'm going to learn Portuguese.
That'll be our next show. Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe in Espanol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch all the movies again, but see if we like them differently in Spanish.
Okay, so he texted me, he said he was confused the first 20 minutes, didn't know what's going on, and then I was, like, I didn't want to be like, well, I mean, Samuel Jackson comes in and, I don't know.
Just watch the movie. It's 20 minutes.
Well, but also... I wanted to be vague, but also I didn't know what to say because I didn't really remember it that much. So I was like, yeah, I remember it being okay. Like, I don't know. So then I watched the first 20 minutes and I said, yeah, I see what he means. Like, it's not, I wasn't confused. I was just more bored.
Yeah, the only thing I'd be like, oh, cool, that black guy is in Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, cool, it's
Young Pope.
It's Ronan. Oh, Young Pope.
Yeah. But I did think the second half, like once she gets to Earth and stuff, I actually enjoyed it.
It does get better then.
Yeah.
I think this movie they should have done another pass at the script. I feel like
I wouldn't.
They could have worked it a little.
That
better.
wouldn't have broke my heart.
Yeah. Do you see? I forget. I don't remember how many, but it blew my mind in the credits for this movie. There was like 5 or 6 people that wrote this fucking movie.
I did see that.
Like, gee, how many fucking people do they need to write a Captain Marvel movie?
Here's the thing with mine. This has never happened to me before. Because I usually download it on my phone, when I'm eating lunch at work, like I'll watch like 30 minutes of it, or if I'm like in between or something, I'll watch. Well, every time it did not save where the fuck I was, so I literally, it's never done that before, so I don't know why I didn't do it this time. But like legit, every time I went to watch it, it would start at the beginning. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They really wanted you to understand that Disney Plus read your text. And they're like, no, he needs to watch this again.
Let's show it to him one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I can make it through that first 20 minutes.
What did you guys think of Yon-Rogg and the Skrulls in this? I think the Skrulls are cool. I don't really care about Yon-Rogg.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
If you thought Ronan was pointless in Guardians... This guy's super pointless.
He literally just works for Ronan. That's it.
That's what I mean.
So it's even he's a pointless villain for a pointless villain.
Right.
Well, and I mean, didn't his outfit like a little Halo-ish? To me, it did.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah, a little.
Especially because the green. Like once she gets her colors, it's better. I think I like it a lot better that way. Although I really like the neon when fucking Monica's picking it.
Yeah.
The neon one was pretty cool.
That's true too. So like the first time I watched this, I had no idea who the little girl was or the mom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking while watching this. Like, this connects to Spider-Man, this connects to Endgame, this connects to WandaVision.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. This connects to a lot of shit now.
Now it does.
Wow.
It didn't then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still doesn't for me.
Yeah, it'll
I know.
in 2 more movies it'll get brought back up again for you.
Okay. What? What's after?
The Skrulls come back up. Spider-Man Far From Home is after Endgame.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The Skrulls, they grew on me. At first, which, by the way, I fell for Coulson not being Coulson again.
Oh, I did the exact same thing. Except once he was in there, because he was talking weird, and I was like, wasn't there something with him? But I can't remember what it was. And then he calls it, I'm still at the Blockbuster. And I was like, for fuck's sake.
Well, I saw him in the car, and I was
I
like...
do think they could have done that a couple more times. Like, tricking you would have been more fun in the movie.
But
too.
I liked it how he's like, they call me Fury. And he's like, no one calls me Nicholas. And he's like, gets in there. Good job, Nicholas. I was like, oh, fuck, that's not him.
In 2 movies, bring that back up.
Oh, did someone call him that?
You should know why, but bring up everything you just said back in 2 movies if you can remember.
I'll try.
Do you have any Hess questions at all about anything?
I don't think so. So this was set in the 90s.
Yeah, I believe 1995 to be specific.
Like Endgame is like present day or was present day when it came out.
It's actually the future
Yeah, Endgame. It's a 5-year time jump in Endgame
from Infinity War.
Okay.
Yeah, but as we're watching them, because as of where we are right now in the Marvel Universe, like just going from Infinity War, yeah, it's present day.
Because like she shows up like in the little after credits scene.
Yeah.
And she looks the same.
No,
So,
because her powers that she doesn't age. That's just stupid. It's just like, hey, it's comic books. She doesn't age.
Yeah.
They like to pick and choose which superheroes' powers make them not age.
Well, I mean, how old is Captain America?
4.
Oh, I thought he was like 100.
No, he looks really good for a 4-year-old, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty pedophile-y.
Yeah, you might want to put that right in the beginning.
Yeah.
You should cut that and make a drop out of it.
Make it sound just that guy looks really good for a 4-year-old.
Yeah. Make like a TikTok and everything.
Yeah. Would you guys like to know some Captain Marvel trivia?
Sure.
You didn't really seem that stoked about it.
I don't know shit about Captain Marvel, except I know people bitch because they think she's too powerful.
Yeah, that's actually when I was getting my reviews, because obviously I picked Captain Marvel for one of them. It'd be weird if I didn't.
It would be weird.
Like 6 of them were like, God, she's so overpowered. And I was like, you're watching, fuck off. You're watching, her name is Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
If you watched Captain America and then Falcon was better than him, you'd be like, what the fuck?
I want to, is there a Captain DC?
Well, no, but what's funny is Shazam is also called Captain Marvel, so they had to change his name.
Oh, really?
Because of that, yeah.
Is there a Captain Deadpool?
There is, actually. At one point he calls himself that.
I was kidding. I told you I was going to bring that up.
But so first trivia, a little sad. Stan Lee passed away while this film was being edited. So in result, Marvel Studios put together the special opening for him. That's the first one of those they've done. Now they've done that twice with Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, yeah.
But he died while they were editing the movie, so then they did that.
Is this your best?
Which also, yeah, we'll get to that later. But best Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah,
for sure.
I need to that.
In the comics, Captain Marvel's cat is named Chewie after Chewbacca from Star Wars.
Oh,
which I like better than Goose. I know it's Top Gun and whatever, but
yeah, there was strong Top Gun vibes in this movie.
Yeah, I like Star Wars references better. The name Captain Marvel is never spoken in the film and is never seen in print until the closing credits.
Oh wow!
Which I was like, wow, yeah, that's fucking weird.
Well,
they never say her name.
Even when you look it up on IMDb, it just says her Carol Danvers or whatever the fuck her name is.
Danvers, yeah.
It does not say Captain Marvel under her name.
You know what's my biggest pet peeve about this movie? Every single fucking person calls her Vers. I hate that. So I don't know why it is them shortening Danvers. And I know in space it was because, that's all that he found the chip, the broken dog tag, and called her Vers or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. That's just so annoying that they went with that.
I'd be like calling you like Ohm.
Yeah. What's up, Ohm?
It is.
Or like we call him S.
Without bitching about the movie, because I
No, yeah, we'll get. I have best scenes. So there is stuff I like.
All in all, I did like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was pleasantly surprised that I liked it more than I thought I was going to.
On a scale of Thor: The Dark World to Endgame.
No, it's Iron Man 3 to Endgame.
Not for me.
For me, it's pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't have it in the shitty movies. If that makes sense.
I have mine with the.
It's
shitty
like right
movies.
above the shitty.
Mine's dipping its toes in the shit.
But I think the beginning they just fucked it up.
Well, one thing I really liked. I have it written down, the best scenes, whatever. But the fight scene at the end when she goes full on Captain Marvel is awesome. I wish they would have had more fight scenes like that in the movie because that was really well done. He was doing shot cool and everything about it was fun.
It was pretty cool.
I wish there was more of that. But here we got 2 more trivias. The last one I really liked and I think would have made the movie way better. At around 1 hour and 3 minutes, some have interpreted Talos, that's the main scroll, him drinking the milkshake as a nod to Pulp Fiction, but it's actually a nod to Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I thought that was kind of fun. Him sitting there drinking the milkshake and all that. I like once he's like fun with them too and introduced and like they're not like
he was actually
attacking,
really funny.
I really like him.
He reminded me of I can't remember Taika Waititi's name.
Korg.
Yeah, he reminded me of him a little bit.
Wrong, but I think it is Korg.
I think it is Korg. But he reminded me of him a little bit with some of the jokes.
Yeah. Are you ready to? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I wonder which one of the 6 writers liked Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. Are you guys ready to revisit a recasting that would have made this better?
Sure.
We used to do
Yeah,
that.
get rid of fucking Jude Law.
It's funny you say that. Keanu Reeves was almost Jan Rog.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine how much better this would have been if Keanu Reeves was the bad guy?
I can't picture
Yeah, but
him as
he's
a bad
kind
guy.
of pointless, though.
Yeah, but I bet if it was Keanu Reeves, it would have been better.
I think it would have been better. I'm not a big Jude Law fan. I didn't
know anything about him, and then I watched Young Pope, and then now every time I see him, that's all I think of. So then I'm not a big fan of him either.
I've seen him in stuff where he's good.
I just think about Mom asking us to wipe our pee holes when we pee.
I mean, he's in Talented Mr. Ripley. That's good. There's times where he's in stuff where he's good.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't one of them.
Yeah.
But I also feel that it's partly like you never believe that he's a good guy, and you should to make it the reveal better.
Do you guys think he's gonna come back at all? Because he doesn't die. She's like, go off and tell Ronan that I'm gonna kill everybody and stop the shit. Do you think he'll come back? Because they renamed the next one's not Captain Marvel 2. It's the Marvels, and it's a character from WandaVision, and it'll be Miss Marvel, I think, and stuff like that.
Mm.
Maybe he joins her.
So he
join forces.
He could be in that one, but I don't know. I think that one. Well, actually, yeah, it'll have to be present day too, which will be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be in it.
You guys ready for? I can't do any big.
I just say, don't hurt your arm.
It's time for the review game, bitch.
If anybody doesn't know, this is the review game where I go to Rotten Tomatoes and I pick a couple reviews for these guys to have to guess what movie I'm talking about. They buzz in after I finish the review, and they each get a point, and the last one's worth 2 points, so they could tie up the game. That wasn't supposed to be a rule, but that just seems to be what happens. So you guys ready? Everybody locked, cocked, and ready to rock?
Yeah.
Okay. With its exceptionally talented cast, expertly constructed story, and fun action, Blank is a powerhouse of a Marvel movie.
Captain Marvel.
Wow. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You're full of shit.
I don't know. You always pick the first movie first.
That's why. That's why I didn't do it this time.
He finally caught on. 25 movies in, or however many people were in.
I think this is 22. We were just talking about that before.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Can I get a quote, please?
Can you get a quote?
Can I get a
what?
what?
I have one right here. Let me just find the right one for you.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Was that Iron Man?
Wow. I put that one first, and I was like, I really don't know if they'll get that one.
I was like, he's not gonna get that. Iron Man's been in like 17 movies.
Boring.
There's 21. It's like 20 movies ago.
Boring and predictable. Irrelevant for the MCU.
Idiot's Guide.
Captain Marvel.
Your joke cost you a point.
It's worth it.
Just because I knew you were going to say the wrong thing?
You're full of shit.
What did you even say?
I said idiot.
He said Idiot's Guide. He named our podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Boring and not creative.
Captain Marvel.
You're full of shit.
Sorry. No, you're right. I hit the wrong one.
That's the whole review.
Yeah, I got 2 for Captain Marvel. Those are...
Can I review the review real quick?
Sure.
Boring and not creative.
Those are the only reviews you're going to see about Captain Marvel. That's just scrolling down the list. It's different variations of saying this is a boring, uncreative movie and women suck and she's overpowered. So
Wow.
I just copied and pasted 2 of them because I was like, I'm sick of reading these.
Yeah. I could see
Women suck.
Yeah, that was
Women
one
suck.
of them said this is a bad movie. Women
You should
suck.
have picked that comment.
Oh my god, I almost just said the title. Blank is a fantastic period piece and introduces the most heroic character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh,
Captain America.
Doctor Strange. I was thinking Doctor Strange.
That one, if
What period is that?
If I didn't ruin it just now by complaining about Captain Marvel reviews, I was hoping you guys were going to guess that. I didn't realize I was reading that one next.
Ah.
So it's 2-2 right now.
Dos to dos.
So actually, you cannot tie from this. This will be winner takes all. It's where 2 points doesn't need to be now.
What?
Yeah, I was
What if
gonna
we
say-
both get it wrong?
It could both. It could
If
be
you-
worth
if
700
If you both
points.
get it wrong, then you'll tie. You probably will both get it wrong just to tie again.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna get it wrong.
I'm not gonna get it right on purpose.
Yeah, you guys are fucking. You know what?
You're full of shit.
A funny and witty comic book movie. The lead is great, and the misfits coming together works really well. I think some of the jokes fall flat, but it's still a great watch, and I recommend it.
Quote.
Who?
Thor Ragnarok.
You're full of shit.
Would you like your quote, Hess?
Yeah, I like my quote.
Okay. Fuck, I don't know why I asked.
I didn't know where
I didn't have
came
one
from.
Do you know now though?
No.
Oh, let's just say it's all. These are all related to this movie. Let me think of a good quote. I have one on the soundboard, but that'll just spoil it.
You can spoil it.
Okay.
I probably won't get it. It's one of the Guardians.
C.
I mean, for fuck's sake, he says that in both movies. So how is that a quote?
Well,
the
quote he gave me, they don't say
Yeah.
in both movies, and
I said it's connected to this movie.
it's connected to this movie. So he pretty much gave it to you.
Those Guardians 2?
No, well, we tied.
Hold on.
You're full of shit.
It's Guardians 1. I picked it because I don't know his name, but the guy who's Star-Lord. Who?
Yeah,
He shows up in it, and Ronan.
for some reason.
Oh, I should get Dance Off Bro on here, because that'll be my quote for Guardians. I should have just said Dance Off Bro.
Do you know how shitty Ronan is? He lost 2 fights to 2 humans.
And he could have had 2. You know how he's like, I'm about more powerful than you, Thanos. I have an Infinity Stone. And he I guess he puts it in his hammer, not his finger.
Yeah.
Puts it in his hammer. He could have had the fucking Tesseract and whatever the purple one's called.
Yeah.
He probably could have defeated Thanos. He lost 2.
How did she get the Tesseract?
You could figure it out. They explain it in this, and people have videos. Like I think Nerdist has done videos, but I didn't want to do research. I didn't care too much. Stanley Cameo. He's reading the script for Mallrats, and it's like he's like this. They keep repeating his line over and over again.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm a true believer," or whatever he's saying.
Mhm.
They called Kevin Feige did, and I believe got audio from like the dailies of him doing Mallrats because he was so old at this point. He really struggled to do lines. I guess he even did back then, but even worse now. So I believe that's audio from Mallrats in this.
Wow.
Who knows which one they use in the final?
How big of a boner did Kevin Smith have?
Well, he got the call and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in a fucking Marvel movie," and then they were like, "It's Mallrats." He's like, "Oh, even better." But I guess he was in tears when he saw that in theaters.
I mean, it's pretty cool especially for him.
Yeah, it's the only Stanley cameo that counts in my opinion, or that matters.
What about when he's in the strip bar?
That's Deadpool.
So going forward,
That's
that was
still
his
a
last
cameo.
one.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any more.
No, he has one more in Endgame.
Oh.
He plays like a really young version of himself. They DH him, but I think he filmed these at the same time, and that's it. After that, no more. So we only have one left.
I don't remember the one in Endgame.
It's very quick too. You could blink and miss it. He's like he's literally just driving by in a car. Best and worst scene. I got a couple here, and then we could just chit chat about him. I got the scrolls scanning her memory. Like when they first happens, she's upside down and shit, and they're going through, and he's like, "Focus, focus." I thought that was pretty fun.
It was
all that
interesting.
and like getting in her head.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting. I'd like to see more of how that technology works and them doing that to people because that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Nick Fury and Goose, how much he loves the cat, and then eventually loses his eye for it. I thought that was pretty fun.
But, and still keeps it.
Yeah, well, had the Tesseract. He had to.
He's
Wow,
like, it's just a scratch.
I love when he gets in. The guy's like, "Oh no, it's not."
That dude warned him from the get-go.
Yeah. I love when he gets scratched, though. That's just like 2 movies in a row now from him. No, I guess because Ant-Man was in the middle. But 2 movies in a row of Samuel L. Jackson, and he almost says motherfucker.
Yeah.
But this one, motherforking. So we got that. Monica picking the suit colors. I like that because also then we see her in as an adult in WandaVision.
How does a little girl know how to operate that thing on her arm? I thought she was pretty good at that.
Yeah, it seems like...
They were
Picking
practicing.
colors.
I also don't know how it works, but she's like... Oh, Brad, like, does it read your mind when you're rubbing the tablet?
Maybe. Wait, what?
Her picking the colors. Talos, the Skrull. I just really liked him in general. I thought he was really fun. We already talked about him a little bit.
Yeah, once he was a good guy, he was fun.
Yeah. I really like, too, when he transforms into that woman on the beach, and then the weather guy does it. He's like, "Hey, this one's taken."
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
The final fight to I'm Just a Girl, I really enjoyed. I thought that was
I like
pretty
that,
fun.
too. That's probably my favorite scene.
Yeah, I really, really like that one. And then Nick Fury losing his eye, obviously, because we've been waiting to see how that happened for years. And they even hint at it in Winter Soldier when he's talking to what's his face, and he's like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah," like he can't say history, and then he got scratched by a cat. But I do like that they kind of cover it up that like because like this happened, and it seems like, oh, that's weird that's how he lost it. But when Coulson talks to him about it, and he's like, "Oh, well, not gonna say if that's it or not," and he's like, "Okay, I respect that."
He kind of hinted that he got it burned out by the Kree.
What I found interesting, though, this part. So he has that box of eyes.
Yeah.
And he's looking through all of them. They're all colored and normal-looking eyes. But when we see it, because he does the scanning thing in Winter Soldier, or whatever movie that is, it's a gray eye that's dead.
Well, he didn't pick one of them. He didn't like them.
I assumed his eye got scratched out, but I guess that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer. You have that's the first time ever. I didn't need a special sound for that. You gave me an answer for my question.
Shut the fuck up. I think the cat eating the people was pretty goddamn
That was pretty
funny.
fun too. That was a little bit like a Hulk or Groot scene, like a hallway kind of thing. You know?
Yeah.
That was their version of that, but that's pretty fun.
And he's like,
I like when
kitty.
he's like, do it again. Do it
Yeah,
again.
and they're like, he's like, nope. He's like, oh, traitor.
I forgot how much I enjoyed the cat.
Yeah, the cat's fun. Would have been better if it was named True though. Any other best and worst? Does anybody have a worst scene?
No, the first 20 minutes to me.
Okay. How many times is that your worst scene? Because you watched it like 3 or 4 times.
I did not watch it over and over. I fucking knew where I was, so I would just fucking fast forward. But I the whole like it just I don't know. It just seemed very repetitive to me, and like I said, I know it had something to do with the movie, but I just don't feel like it was all that necessary. I mean, it kind of was, but kind of.
You could have started off with them on her being kidnapped on the scroll ship, and then fall down to Earth and some other shit, and then still have her memories scrambled. And
I get what they're trying to do.
Because the reveal isn't even that great either, so you could just have a different way of him being the villain too.
Yeah. I get what they were trying to do. I just don't think they executed it right.
Yeah, they needed maybe 3 less writers to get the full.
Do you
vision
think? You know how I would have done it? Like when they first picture her at Hala.
Mm-hmm.
Ding 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 ding. No.
I don't get it. So superhero of the movie, I got Ben Mendelsohn because he played Talos, the Skrull.
Oh, I go with Captain Marvel.
Oh, you're picking her?
Yeah.
I think she's pretty okay in this. I'm hoping. I haven't looked it up. I'm hoping because I think I really like Brie Larson.
Yeah, me too.
But I think this is one of her weaker movies.
I like her in it. I don't think it's her fault.
Yeah, I don't think it's her fault either. But that being said, I like Ben Mendelsohn more.
He was good, and the cat was good, and Samuel Jackson was really good.
Yeah, it's crazy how well they can de-age him, and then in The Mandalorian they make Luke Skywalker look a little weird.
The only thing that I didn't like is when Samuel Jackson ran.
Oh yeah, he ran like an old. He ran like it was that Netflix movie.
Yeah,
All
like
the
the
old
Irishman.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I think like when Ant-Man runs, he looks weird as fuck. And then when Captain Marvel ran in this movie, I thought she looked weird as fuck too.
Yeah, a lot of people do have weird runs.
I guess it might just be weird because I'm guessing they're just running in front of like a green screen, like in place or something.
Potentially, yeah.
So it's probably like awkward, and that's not really how they run. But like I meant to bring that up in the Ant-Man and the Wasp one, that like anytime, like even if he's like small or whatever, like he looks like he runs. Like,
I do know it does bug me whenever Ant-Man is huge and he's running at something. It almost looks like he's running in slow motion in any movie. It's very weird, and I don't know if that's on purpose because he's so big, but you think he'd be moving kind of quicker. But
I think it is on purpose because he's so big.
Like to maybe like make it like a Godzilla thing or whatever.
I think Paul Rudd's just a little awkward because he's got his like body's a little taller than you know what I mean.
End credit scenes. We got the Avengers are looking at Captain Marvel's beeper. They're waiting to see what it's gonna happen from it, and then a green screened in Captain Marvel shows up and goes, "Where's Fury?"
Yeah,
and that's it.
They're gonna be like, "I don't know. We thought you didn't know."
And then the scene continues, and Thor fucking chops her head off, and they kill her, and there's no more Captain Marvel. Oh, sorry, spoilers.
Yeah,
that's a shame that I saw Captain Marvel will return it.
Yeah.
Well,
she'll return to get beheaded.
Yeah.
Turns for that dick.
Goose pukes up the Tesseract.
That was hilarious.
Didn't it look kind of tiny though on his desk? Like it's normally kind of big.
Actually,
I feel like.
Well, see, what I thought is like, how that would fucking hurt to throw that.
Yeah.
That
I mean, it's like a black hole inside him though, or whatever.
Yeah, but well, I mean, it ate people. The people were bigger than the Tesseract, but it's still.
That's true.
I did like how like when it shot it out,
It was all wet.
Yeah, which I was like, oh, that's actually because it would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And then there's also a little. Actually, I'm gonna put going back to the best and worst scene. My worst scene is because it's just so cheesy. Is when Nick Fury's looking at it's like the Project Initiative or whatever it's called, and he's like, Avengers Initiative, because he looked at her ship and it was called the Avenger or whatever.
Oh,
that was super cheesy, and you didn't really need that. The conversation before with him and Coulson about talking about how we need to find heroes and they're gonna go find Iron Man and whatever, we've seen all the story.
But you didn't like it when they
you
played
already
the
had
music?
that, and then it's like they could have ended with the music, just that conversation. But it was a little cheesy typing that in.
So if we would have watched in chronological order, this would have been the first movie we watched.
Yeah, it would have been this, then oh no, it would have been Captain America, then this, and then Iron Man.
Yeah, because Captain America's the 40s.
So ranking, I have mine pretty low. I'll just read from bottom to where it's at. I got Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, then Captain Marvel, and Ant-Man 1 is right above it. So it's ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's ranked 6 for me out of all these movies.
I have it 7th, so it's like Iron Man 3, Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, Thor, Avengers Age of Ultron, then Captain Marvel.
Okay. Yeah, we have very similar.
I have Thor, Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World, then this.
Yeah, I'll have it pretty low. It's not like a horrible movie, but like for a rewatch, I'm not too excited. Like if we're gonna watch all these again because Avengers 5 is gonna come out and all this shit,
yeah,
I could be like, maybe I'll skip Captain Marvel. This and Thor the Dark World, maybe just put to the side.
Now, are we gonna watch all the Friends before next Friday?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That Idiot's Guides to Friend, and we'll all sit in a coffee shop and do it.
Oh, I hate coffee.
Well, you gotta drink it.
Jesus.
Well, thanks for watching another video, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Next week we got Avengers Endgame. I'm so fucking stoked for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
That's the longest Marvel movie.
But who cares?
It's like 3 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. But it's amazing. It's I think the best Marvel movie of all time.
I've only watched it one time. I saw it in theaters.
Really?
Kind of crazy. I don't know why you haven't seen it. I saw it twice in theaters, and then once I bought it on Blu-ray, I watched it.
I don't know why I haven't watched it again, but like I loved Infinity War so much, I really want to compare them and see which one I like better.
You should put them on two TVs, watch them at the same time.
Yeah, I think you should do that and record your progress and inform us next week on
I could do that.
What your outcome is.
Yeah.
We'll do it then, pussy. Yeah, that's what I called you out, son. All right, well, thanks for watching and or listening, people. We'll catch you back next week for Avengers Endgame, where Hess is going to put all the Infinity Stones on his penis and snap.
Wow.
No, I'll do the Ball Johnson.
Oh, that's what he would do. If he was Thanos, he'd have all the stunts on his balls, and he'd flap them, and that's how he'd get rid of people.
Right.
And then like Thor would go to hit him, and he'd go, "You should have aimed for the head."
And he's like, "No, I'm aiming for your balls."
No, the head of my dick, you dumb fuck.
All right, bye, people.